Yes, that's right. Today we are going to talk about the best upcoming VR games that you will be able to play this year on your Oculus Quest 2. And it's going to be an awesome list full of fantastic and epic titles that you definitely want to dive into in 2021. So why don't we just jump right into the metaverse and check them all out? Let's go! We are starting off with Rhythm of the Universe, a single-player adventure puzzler for all ages. And in this VR series, you get up close with music-inspired creatures in a beautiful forest, teeming with life. And what you will have to do inside this forest is you will have to discover music-based magic on your quest to save the Harpa, a mythical creature whose natural habitat is sadly on the brink of destruction. So you have to find a cure, you have to find a solution to save this creature and become the hero of the story. If you are into rhythm and music and you have played Pistol Whip and Beat Saber before, then Rhythm of the Universe is a title that you want to keep your eyes on because it's going to be a huge surprise to all of us. Moving on to The Invisible Hours, a complex murder mystery in VR. And in this game you get to freely explore an intricate web of interwoven stories inside a sprawling mansion. It's up to you to find out who's telling the truth and, of course, who isn't. With the power of VR, you will be able to observe and follow everyone from wherever you want and even search for hidden clues within the mansion. This is a very cool and unique experience that you are not going to find anywhere else. Okay, then we have Jurassic World Aftermath, Part 2. This suspenseful survival VR adventure puts you inside a magical but also dangerous world full of dinos. After you crash land on Isla Nublar, you find yourself trapped in a research facility when your mission to recover precious information goes completely south. Your only hope of escape is to retrieve this intel by exploring, solving puzzles, and find ways to distract and hide from the terrifying velociraptors that stalk your every move. So don't forget to buy a pair of brown pants and prepare for the worst. Just some tips. Anyways, if you just want to have a good laugh, then Sam & Max, this time it's virtual, will be the perfect title for you. After decades of rescuing Bigfoots and playing games of high-stakes poker against B-list celebrities, the world-renowned dog and rabbity thing are on a recruitment drive to fatten up the ranks of the freelance police. And congratulations! You will be their next member. That's right, you will dive headfirst into the funky world of virtual reality, as Sam and Max push you through their mostly relevant gauntlet of training courses that have been designed to test you to the limit and, best of all, break your brain. So have fun and be careful. Next up is the classic of this list. I am of course talking about Gorn. Yeah, Gorn is a game that puts you in the shoes of an actual gladiator. This simulator features a fully physics-driven combat system and gives you the opportunity to take down foes with a plethora of weapons, such as swords, maces, throwing knives, warhammers, and so much more. The possibilities are endless, and you have been warned, this title isn't famous for destroying controllers and loads of furniture. Okay, let's talk about Hyperdash, a fast-paced, futuristic, multiplayer shooter that will definitely give you esports vibes. With its many game modes like Payload, Domination, and Deathmatch, you will have a blast teaming up with friends or strangers. You can be super creative in the way you play this game as well, by the way, as it allows you to dash, sprint, and even grind on rails to get to that sweet victory. If you want to experience World War II in the most immersive way ever, then check out Sniper Elite VR. Grab your rifle, gaze down the scope, and take aim in this stealth action first-person shooter built from the ground up for VR. With an explosive campaign, astonishing immersion, authentic weaponry, and signature gameplay from the award-winning Sniper Elite, you are going to have a great time. Talking about classic shooters, Doom 3 is about to make a comeback as well. Dr. Beef, a guy who is well known for porting over Wolfenstein and Half-Life to the Quest, has announced that this year he will be bringing Doom to life in glorious VR. Just a quick heads up, this is nothing official, but a fan service instead. But either way, I am excited. I just can't wait to be inside Doom 3 and get scared to death. With all that spooky, scary stuff, let's dive into something totally different. A hand tracking game named Unplugged Air Guitar. The title says it all. You finally get to play air guitar with today's technology. It's like a next level version of Guitar Hero, and it once started as just a tech demo. And when the developer decided to post a clip to Twitter to show what he was working on, the VR community got so excited that there was enough support to release a full version. And that's what's happening this year. Let's now chit-chat about Ven, shall we? A third-person platformer that reminds me a lot of Crash Bandicoot and also Ratchet and Clank. And the game itself seems colorful and challenging. The levels are jam-packed with crazy enemies, traps, and so much more. It's awesome to see that the developer decided to bring the third-person genre to the Oculus Quest 2, because we don't get to see or play it that much. Of course, we have Moz and a few others, but having something like this in the mix is totally welcome. I'm ready. I'm totally ready. Then we have Zenith. This title is an upcoming MMO that raised over $280,000 on Kickstarter to help fund its development. So yeah, it's mainly backed by the VR community, and according to the team behind this ambitious project, you will get to fight, do epic raids, build alliances, craft, and most importantly, lose yourself in a massively multiplayer world. Curious what this is going to be and when it's going to come out in 2021. There is still a lot unknown, but along the way we are going to get more and more information as the developers are super active on social media. Moving on to Green Hell. This is pretty much a game that is a sweltering struggle for survival in the Amazonian rainforest. And you have to just stay alive as long as possible. It's going to be very easy. No, not at all. You have to actually learn survival techniques to build shelters, make tools and craft weapons in order to hunt and defend yourself. And constantly threatened by the jungle, you have to fight with both wild animals and tropical sicknesses. So this is going to be the ultimate survival game on the Oculus Quest 2. Another title that is all about surviving is Wraith, the Oblivion Afterlife. This is a horror exploration game set in the universe of World of Darkness. You will play as a ghost that is on a mission to figure out how it once died by going back to the crime scene. This happens to be a mansion that is jam-packed with other not-so-friendly spirits, so with your supernatural powers you have to find your way in and do research on what really happened to you inside this creepy place. So yeah, genius concept and a very scary concept. If you have been a long-time Warhammer fan, you are definitely going to like this next game. This title brings everything you love so much about the franchise to virtual reality. You get to descend in thunderous Tempestfall and deliver justice in the name of Sigmar. You get to walk the realm of death and lead your army to utter victory by wielding melee weapons and powerful staves to combat hordes of Nighthaunt using motion-based abilities and magic. Another game that deserves a spotlight is Project 4 by Stress Level Zero. Since its announcement 2 years ago at Oculus Connect 6, we are still waiting for the equivalent of Boneworks on the Quest. It's in development, that's all we know, but hopefully this year we can finally get our hands on this wacky sandbox with the best physics ever. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, the next VR experience I am going to talk about has been freshly announced. It's called Demeo, an upcoming RPG dungeon crawler that you can play with a bunch of friends. The trailer for sure looks stunning, and I can't wait to see some actual gameplay from this monster-invested turn-based title. For now, there isn't that much info on what it's going to be exactly, but since Resolution Games is the one that is working on this game, I do have good hopes that it's going to be loads of fun. Anyhow, the action-packed gameplay you see here is from Pavlov. This title borrows a lot of inspiration from CSGO, but has grown out to be one of the most unique and popular shooters within the VR scene. Overall, a very cool FPS with a fantastic player base. So, what else do we have? Yes, Lone Echo 2. Now, with this one, I am going to cheat a little bit, as for now, it's just a rumor. In the sequel, Jack and Liv are back and return to the rings of Saturn to unravel more mysteries and journey deeper into space, past the very boundaries of time itself. I want to just again make clear that the developers nor Oculus have confirmed that it's coming to the Oculus Quest 2, but with the growing interest in standalone VR, the game being postponed multiple times, and this year's cancellation of the Oculus Rift as that is happening, there is a big chance a port is coming. The rumor mill doesn't stop here, as there have also been reports that Resident Evil 4 might be coming to the Quest as well. According to PC Gamer, leaked documents from Capcom point towards a remake of the classic that is planned to launch on the Oculus platform this year. The original is a third-person experience, so it's going to be interesting to see if they are going to convert the game and make it first-person, or are they just going to keep it that way. Looking at when it came out, it is the perfect fit for the Quest, as it's not too old and also not too new to be ported over. Now let's return to games that are confirmed, and these two are highly anticipated. I'm of course talking about Splinter Cell and Assassin's Creed. In collaboration with Ubisoft, Oculus is planning to bring us two memorable VR experiences. We don't know much yet, but all I hope is that these are going to be full-fledged games that honor the mechanics that made both of these titles so unique and iconic. Time will tell. Moving on to Baba Yaga. This is an interactive animation that puts you right in the middle of a haunting fairy tale, and where you have to save your mother from dying. You will have to set foot in the forbidden rainforest to uncover its hidden secrets and get the cure from the one and only Baba Yaga. This cinematic experience heavily relies on the decisions you make, changing the course of the story. Voiced by Daisy Ridley from Star Wars and even Kate Winslet, who we mainly know from the Titanic, you are going to be in for a treat. Talking about games and where you can climb a lot, The Climb 2 is also coming. Just as its predecessor, you will be extreme rock climbing in the most gorgeous environments. The new one lets you scale to thrilling heights by letting you explore the big city and even an active volcano. I'm not kidding. We are still waiting on more info about a potential multiplayer, but with Crytek being behind this project, we don't have to worry that it's going to suck. So The Climb 2, sign me up. Last but not least on the list, I have Carly and the Reaperman, an asymmetrical indie platformer that you can play co-op. The way it works is that one person takes control of the Reaper in VR and the other steps into the shoes of Carly on a mobile phone or computer. Along the way, you have to work together to solve puzzles and master challenging levels. A real fun game for the entire family. And that's where I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope this list was useful. All the links are in the description below of all the games that I mentioned, so go check them out. And next to that, if you want to join our Discord, then feel free to do so, because over there I will be doing loads of giveaways. Now it's time for me to, sign off. And as I always say, and I see you all next time. See you in the metaverse. That's right.